Hello everyone, Old Iron Engineer, back for another video. Been a bit since I last uploaded. My last video was, Dear Christopher, this is your friend, some little blue puffball who can't do a thing right. Yeah, and I'm back for another video. A brand new series on the channel, yes. It's actually not brand new, I've done a Tugs video on it. This will be where I talk about the characters of certain seasons. So, let's start, I guess. Thomas. I like Thomas in season 1 for showing how young he is and arrogant. His dynamic with Gordon is also a personal favorite. Down the Mine is easily the third best episode of this season. I must say, Thomas is young, he's arrogant. You know, I really like the usage of him. He's not some kind-hearted guy. Like, it's not The Adventure Begins. It's season 1. Now, and for Edward, and I don't have that much to say about Edward. He's, the typical guy who, you should aim to be, Edward really does a lot in season 1. Well, actually, he doesn't do a lot in season 1. I still like him. He's pretty good. I really don't have much to say about him. But I have a lot to say about Henry. Oh boy, oh boy. Henry is the best character in season 1. No competition. He's the best one. His arc in Toll and the Flying Kipper is incredible. His little overcoming your disabilities arc was gold. The scenery and music and the characters, it's so incredible. And I must say, even episodes like Whistles and Sneezes, Trouble in the Shed, and The Sad Story of Henry are also great representations. Toll and the Flying Kipper are the best, but Henry is the best in season 1. And there's no other way around it. Gordon. I must say, Gordon is great, mainly for the same reasons as Thomas. My praises for Gordon in season 1 are the same as Thomas. He is young, arrogant. This is the beginning of his life. And his art with Thomas is incredible too. Thomas and Gordon go hand in hand. And you all know it. People who were like, oh, Thomas and Gordon hate each other. They got together and Down the Mine. And it should have stayed that way. Now, here is one I really don't have much to say about. James. His arc is just Thomas's. His little dynamic with Gordon and Henry is nice. His dynamic with Edward too, yeah. He's not bad. His theme is very good, like da 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 da. Yeah, and I must say James really is nice, I'm not the biggest fan of his episodes, except for Troublesome Trucks. That's a really good one. He was a personal favorite from me as a child, as a kid, if you want to know, James and Oliver were my favorites. It's Edward now, in case you couldn't tell by my profile. But yeah, James, really good, got to say. There's room for improvement. His episodes were bad, but that's not really the fault of Britt Allcroft, He's nice, good character. And now for Percy. I have to say, Percy, he doesn't really do much. I say Percy and Edward were the two that were just forgotten in season 1, but really picked up in season 2. Percy, he's fine. He's the innocent guy. Wish he had done a bit more with Thomas or someone, but I really don't have much to say about Percy. He's just there. Not saying he's bad. Trouble in the Shed was a good one. He is he's probably my favorite tank engine in the whole series. Easily a top 5. But for season 1, nah. And now we're moving on to Toby. And again, there's not really much to him. I just said with Edward, James, and Percy, there's not much. But for Toby, he was really introduced in the only episodes he appeared in, if I'm thinking correctly. Toby and the Stout Gentleman, Thomas in Trouble, Dirty Objects, and Thomas's Christmas Party. If I forgot one, write it in the comments. My fault. That was my bad if I forgot one. Or maybe I'm completely right. Toby, he's a good example of who you should be. He's not the typical old man like, when I was young, I remember when all was going on. He is old, but he lives in the moment. And I'm talking about one other character, Birdie. And no, I'm not gonna talk about Terrence, Annie, Clarabelle, or the Fat Controller. They won't be in this video. The main 7 engines and Birdie, they're who I'm talking about. If you want female characters, wait for Daisy in season 2. But Birdie really is a good cat. He doesn't do much, but he shows a nice rivalry with Thomas, which is picked up later on. He, easily the best road vehicle in the series for me. Really liked Birdie, got to say, really good. Now, shame his eyes can't move though. So, that was my video on the characters of season 1. So, in case you want to know, I will be doing more of these. I've already done the one on Tugs, and there will be more of these. I'll do the characters in season 2, hopefully soon. So yeah, I'm the Old Iron Engine, and goodbye everyone.